Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, February the 24th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. It's a free room. I share my screen and I'm on the mic live between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you'd like to subscribe to any one of our products, please, you can just type this in and it'll take you to a subscription page. I would appreciate the order going through the trading room. It really does help the trading room and it keeps it free. Well, what a fabulous day. I mean, kudos. I try to give out some kudos on days in which I think people deserve it. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, how could you not kudo your CEO? Or why are you kudoing your CEO, Dan Merkin, who came into the room not twice, but 3 times today. 2 of the trades have worked out unbelievably well. He came into the room, and he doesn't come in very often. You know, he pops in, says hello. How are you guys doing? But he came in at, let's see, right around here. So that'd be about 10 o'clock. He said, guys, watch CC. Now, CC is an earnings play. It also, if you look at a daily chart, you can see it has a little bit of room, you know, at 545. So, and I actually said in the room, well, there's the interesting level for me. See that little spike high a few weeks ago? It was over 449, and when he came in the room, I think it was 453. So, I know I took the trade. A few others in the room took the trade. I took the trade at let's see, what was the price? 453, right there. And I exited some at 472. And the rest, it looked like it wanted to go through 5. And I said, you know, it's going to be a tough one to get through 5. And did prove to be tough, so I basically took the rest out at 482. But remember now, it might not sound like a lot, but on a percentage basis, 450 to 482 is a great percentage gain. So I know a number in the room profited from that one. The next time he came in, he said, hey guys, watch Solar City, SCTY. So he came in right when it was here, about 8:33. Now First Solar, probably the leader in that sector, had earnings today, and you know, First Solar had a fabulous day. And now this one didn't at the beginning. You can see here's where it closed yesterday, and it started off very weak actually. But again, he came in the room right about here, about 8:30, 8:32 I think, and he said, guys, watch Solar City. So look what it did, all the way up to 9:30, almost $1. So that was the second one. Now the third one still has a chance to play out. I'm not exactly sure when he came in. I think he might have came in at fit right around here at probably in this area, about 12:20, 12:29. Now I'm in at 12:40. I will not swing this. You know, and now he probably will. But nonetheless, 3 excellent calls, just popping into the room and talking about the things that he was looking at. So, you know, kudos to Dan for that. 1 second, please. Hi. Okay, now. You know, the SPY had an amazing day. You know, market opened up very weak. Let's just take a look at the SPY. So here's where the market closed yesterday, you know, a little post-market action, and then opened up very weak. But look what happened. We had, these are 50-minute candles, but we had just a beautiful spike up here all during this time. I'm going to show you on my option plays window. There were so many great alerts that came, actually earlier too, but right here, all these, and most of them surrounding or around earnings. And then we had a little pullback and then another little pop up. So, you know, once it broke through, this is the high in the pre-market. Once it broke through there, I mean, it was all signals go. And as I say, we had so many excellent plays in our option plays. Now, you know, somebody asked me actually in a private email, well, you know, you talk about a lot of them, but you don't seem to take every one of them. Of course I don't. I mean, I shouldn't say of course I don't, but I can't. I mean, what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to point out opportunities. I think I talked about Shake Shack. And let's see what is Shake right now. Well, if I spell it right, it probably come in. Yeah, I mean, I talked about Shake Shack right here. If it broke through 40, it might be a good opportunity. And Shake is our trade of the week, and look what it did. It went up to 41.25. Now it's pulled back and all, but I did not take this. I'm sort of looking for ideas. We have, over 200 people in the room every day, so I'm just kind of looking for ideas for everybody. And it's not necessarily that I'm taking them, but I know several people took this one, and it's great. Now, let's take a look at one of the ones that I did take today from the option plays window. It was relatively early for me. This was VRSK. And again, you can see that this is something that most people would never take, but this particular window is a pure momentum play. I get a lot of emails from people saying, do you have any momentum strategies? And I say, this is basically a momentum strategy. What we're looking for are just stocks that are having abnormal number or an abnormal number of option contracts traded today. And remember, I'm not trading the option, I'm trading the actual stock. But as an example, if a stock trades 500,000 or 500 option contracts in a day normally, and it's trading, say, 1,500 or 3 times, I want to know about it. So typically around earnings, that's when stocks are going to have an increase in option activity. So that's all I'm looking for. So for VRX, again, here's this candle, and it started off very, weak, and then look at this 15-minute candle, and I ended up taking the trade. As I'm sure most people would have never taken this trade at this point, but it was, just put a little mark here, at 70.60. Now, let me just see if I can find where VRSK was actually triggered. It's funny, it was actually triggered a little bit later in my options window, but I think I had VRSK, yeah, that's what it was. You see, I had it on a watch list already because what I'm doing is I'm taking all the option plays from today and I'm putting them in a watch list for tomorrow. So VRSK was already on in my in this list right here, and so I was watching this happen. So I call it a pseudo options play because it was from yesterday. But the minute it started doing this, I took the trade right here at $70.60. I took some out at 71 in case that was going to be a struggle. I took some more out at 71.65 on the way up, 71.65 right around here on the way up. Really hoping it would get through 72. It didn't do it. I mean, it touched it, 72. Look at these two candles. Basically, the tops are virtually the same price. And then it came back down through 72, so I exited the rest at 71.72. So for both of those, the last pieces were over $1. So, just the next one. By this time, really, my day is over. But, I mean, of course, I'm going to be in the room and I'm going to be talking about other trades. But now, the other one that everybody... Let me see, ABCO. Now this is an interesting one. Here's where it closed yesterday, $36. Now, in the pre-market, what I do if you come into the pre-market, and that's usually I'm in the room by 8:45. I'm on the mic at 9, but I'm in the room at 8:45. So loading the platform, so everybody, and I start posting some of the things that I'm seeing. The interesting thing is that about 9:10, I get an email telling me what upgrades and downgrades there are. And when I looked at the downgrades, and I haven't seen this, I'm not sure if I've ever seen this, to be honest with you. ABCO had 6 downgrades, 6 different brokerages were downgrading it, and yet you see right there, it looked like it was at 33, 34. 36, 33, but there was no volume. This is actually on no volume. There was literally no volume. And then look what happened. It opened, or actually it opened right there, about 25, popped up, and then it went all the way down to 18. Now I missed this, and I could have shorted this. When I say I missed it, I saw this, but I absolutely couldn't believe it. Anyway, a lot of us then, what we did is we participated in the bounce, and that's basically what I did. I got in this bounce area, and I'm out of it now. But this has to be watched. I have an alert right here. In fact, I'm going to put it. I noticed it was triggered already, but I'm going to put another alert. Right, and it's not going to let it expire, because if this breaks over 28, and this is just a nice void that it could possibly fill. So this is something that I'll be watching for tomorrow to see if it can break through this. Maybe even later on in the day. There's still an hour and 45 minutes left in the market, so I'll see if that happens. It looks like it's trying to fade a little bit right now, but nonetheless, this has to be watched going forward. And let's see. That is basically it. I am just trying to see if there's anything to watch for tomorrow other than this one. This is probably, the PTCT still I think should be watched. Again, this is the one, let's bring up the daily chart on it. And this is the one that got absolutely clobbered yesterday. Had a bit of a rally today up to 1146, but it's, it's starting to fade again. I would be watching this for the next several days, maybe the next several weeks. If it starts to base for a few days, a few weeks even, and then who knows? At some point, it might want to start breaking out. It looked like it was trying today, but it has been beaten back down. So this one, PTCT and ABCO, I would be watching going forward for the next few days anyway. All right, so anyway, exciting day. So many. I mean, I could just go over so many. Dunkin' Donuts, WBMD. The one that astounded me, let's see if I can bring it up, SSTK. Hopefully that's the symbol. Yeah, Shutterstock. I mean, we had the alert at, oh, here it is. I thought I had the VRSK. There it is. There's the alert today for VRSK also, $70.20. So it also appeared today. So it wasn't just the fact that I saw it yesterday. It did appear today. I thought it did, but I've got so much going on that I just missed that. But the Shutterstock right there, 30.35. So we got the alert right here. Now this is a daily chart, so let me get back to a 15-minute chart. How good is this one? I didn't take it. I mean, I missed it. There was so much going on. This is I guess I'm going to have to say the miss of the day for me. I mean, we get the alert right there at 30.35. And so 30, from this area, 30.35, it hits a high of almost $34. So, I mean, can't get much better than that. So again, people ask me for, well, what do you like to trade? Well, until earnings season completely dries up, I'm going to continue on with this. Last week we had 800 companies releasing earnings. I'm sorry, we had 400. The week before that we had 800. Last week we had 400. This week we have 400. I'm sure we're not going to get as many, and so we're not going to get as many of these alerts, but milk it while we can. Okay, that is it for today, and just want to bring back again the cover page. Free trading room. You don't get much better than that. It's Omnovia, great platform. I share my screen all day long. Live on the mic, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And again, if you want to subscribe to Trade Ideas, this is the address that you should go to, and you'll see the various subscription plans, and you get a 20% discount if you use this link. All right, thanks a lot for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.